Well, hello everybody. I certainly didn't anticipate doing another live stream so soon after yesterday's, but it just never ceases to amaze me how often these politicians are absolute buffoons. So, last night, I think it was kind of late, I'm looking on, somebody put up something about Trump terminating the trade deal negotiations. I'm like, really? So I go on Truth Social, and yep, terminated. Why? Because of the big fat idiot that Doug Ford is. Doug Ford is an idiot. He always has been, and likely he always will be. Hi Suzanne, hi Sherry, hi Monique. He's always been an idiot. The whole family are idiots. I know people, I like Rob Ford. Rob Ford was an idiot too. Drug dealing idiots from Etobicoke. And then, they're conservatives. They're not even close to conservatives. Honestly, I always interrupt myself because, it's Halloween. And look at this guy. So there's Doug Ford in his big fat idiot way, going after Donald Trump like he's going to take him out, pouring Crown Royal on the ground and, just doing stupid stuff. And then, of course, he's a conservative, so they'll all be jumping on that. Well, he's not a conservative at all. Not in any way. So, I might be kind of loud because, I'm using my mic here. Hopefully you guys can hear me and it's okay, the sound. My second time using this lapel mic. So I have to, maybe not talk so loud. So yeah, there's Doug Ford, being a complete idiot and trying to pit the Reagan Americans against the MAGA Americans. I honestly don't even want to say anymore. And then Carney I don't know why Trump hasn't called me to place a bet on the World Series. I wonder why, Carney. So, I've thought this for quite some time. So in a way, there's no point in even getting kind of mad because I think Carney, and who knows, he's probably just brought Doug along because Doug's such an easy mark, he's such a silly idiot. But Carney's a globalist and part of the WEF. And if nobody knows what that is, which I doubt anybody on here doesn't know, but that's the World Economic Forum. And whoever's above all of that, who knows? But they're definitely trying to destroy the Western world. So here we are. And then Michael Barrett gets up in question period today. Just walking down by the lake. Thought I'd have a quick little walkabout before my day gets too much going. And just say, what was I saying? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, here we are. So the Canadian governments, there we are. I'm not going to go down. Hi, Claude. The Canadian governments on all levels, the municipal, provincial, and of course the federal government are really doing all they can, in my opinion, to destroy this country for their own purposes. But Doug Ford is a complete buffoon. And, I saw a few people putting up, he's a conservative. Wow, really? A fireside chat Carney getting together at the cottage conservative? A go have a cup of coffee with no coffee in the cups, only Heinz ketchup kind of conservative. the guy that like shaking hands with Carney all over the place, who tells Pierre Poilievre the best thing would be to play ball with the Liberal government and be nice with Carney. That guy, the guy that didn't support the Conservative federally, that guy. I'm a Torontonian. I've been watching Doug Ford for quite some time, and he is a complete ass. And he's got to go. I do, the fact that he had this snap election for Ontario, for what reason? Same as Trudeau, is to give him more time. And, I have a mandate from the people. So here we are, And, I think I was saying Michael Barrett got up in question period saying, hey, what about this trade deal termination? And Anita Nan, who's a complete idiot, she's our Minister of Foreign Affairs. She used to be our Minister of Defense and something else before, procurement or something, I forget. Anyway, she's stupid. And she gets up and saying, we're ready to sit down at the table with the Americans. The Americans don't want to sit down with you. Have you figured that out yet? And if they are trying to economically destroy this country, well, so be it. You guys are doing it. What are you saying here, Johnny? The Vax passport guy. Oh, yeah, Doug Ford. Oh, yeah, definitely. He was all in with Trudeau. Never mind Carney. He and Trudeau were like, best bros. And locking down Ontario. I think Ontario was one of the last ones that got released from their lockdowns, and all the Vax passport, absolute idiot. So yeah, maybe just the faster it all gets shut down and destroyed, the faster we can grow things up again. But yeah, so maybe I was saying that if Trump's plan is to kind of take over, then, the Canadian government should know how easily that would be done. And not because we don't love Canada, and not that we were just going to not, try to fight for our country, but they are the world's superpower, economically, militarily, and we're their neighbor. And it's beyond me why the government, not only, both, the whole government, the opposition, the Liberal Party, didn't, when Trump won the election, should have stood up and said, well, I was hoping that Conservatives would have stood strong at that point and said, I should have worn a hat because it's kind of windy. I had wished Pierre, the Conservatives, had stood up and said, congratulations, President Trump. We agree with you that this border is far too porous, that we need to secure it. We need to stop the gun running, the cartels, the fentanyl, and we will work with you. And let the Liberals fight Trump. So that's what I had hoped, but they didn't really do it. There's my friend again, look. Yeah, so that's about it. I just really wanted to, it's going to be all over the place now, and all the political pundits out there will be talking about it. And of course, Doug Ford will be, like when somebody said, Doug Ford will be hiding in his basement. Oh yeah, I hope he is. As being an Ontarian, that's like, and a Conservative, he's such an embarrassment. Like I said, Chris Barber put up Doug Ford's such an embarrassment. I'm like, he's more than an embarrassment. He's an absolute buffoon that's ruining this country. That's what I think. So, I guess that's it. I just really wanted to come on and give my 2 cents about it. There's a lot more sense, I could give you a couple of dollars about it, but it would take, I'd be here all day. Anyway, we shall see. We'll see how they spin out of this. and how the CBC, CTV, and the rest of the legacy MSM, idiots spin this out. We'll see. Interesting times we live in. We live in interesting times. Okay, everybody, that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. I will be at Queen's Park tomorrow, all being as I plan. I'll be at Queen's Park tomorrow, noon till 2-ish or something. And could be interesting. There's talk of counter-protesters, because they got to make some money. Stand strong, everybody. You're right, Monique. We got to kind of stand strong. So I can say, so Queen's Park tomorrow, Saturday, noon till 2-ish. I will come on and do a quick live stream, show you around like on Facebook, but I don't want to stay on Facebook doing live streams, so I'll be doing a bit of filming. I'll post it up somewhere, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's, these counter protests, and it seems to be quite the business. It seems people talk about it, and this whole Antifa organization of some sort. But I'd say that there's definitely paid protesters in there. And then there's regular people that are just nuts. But here, I'll show you the streetcar. There you go. That's Toronto. That's it, everybody. I will come back to you tomorrow from Queen's Park. So anybody who's going to be down there, and if you see me, hey, say hi. Okay? Bye, everybody. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.